Hey, good afternoon. It is April 11th, 2024. Just going to be taking out this 1995 Mercedes-Benz S600 V12. Great car. Probably one of the, in fact, it is the first S-Class that I ever personally owned was a 93 model S500 W140. This is the top of the line 12-cylinder model. Base price on this car was right about $140,000 new. As soon as you get into a W140, you know you're in the V12 model when you notice everything is wrapped in leather. It's got a beautiful Alcantara headliner. The dash is wrapped in leather. Door panels are wrapped in leather. You got wood everywhere. I mean, this was the absolute top of the line Mercedes-Benz car. Car is silky smooth. It's got an incredible suspension. Hopefully we won't sit here too long. So this car has 93,427 miles. It's in absolutely pristine condition. It's a California car its entire life up until 2020. The current owner purchased the car in 2020, and it was kept at a vacation home, a secondary residence. He's put maybe between 4,000 and 5,000 miles on the car in the last 4 years. Mechanically, the car runs and drives absolutely fantastic. It has the 18-inch AMG monoblock wheels, wearing Michelin Pilot Sport all-season tires on all four corners, that were mounted in 2020 prior to his acquisition. There's a couple little quirks about the car that I have to disclose, and there's nothing major. If you notice, the SRS light was on for about 1 minute. Normally, the SRS light comes on for about 10 seconds. This car does that every time. The SRS light does turn off every single time, but it stays on for about a minute before it turns off. So there's no issues with the SRS system. It just has a prolonged illumination cycle, and it has something to do with the seat pad sensor, but it does not go off at all. I've driven this car probably about 7 or 8 times since I got it in. Previous owner had it looked into, and it does exactly like he said it's been doing since he got the car 4 years ago. The SRS stays on for a while longer than it should, the light. All the power options in the car function as intended. It has heated seats. Heat and AC on this car are absolutely fantastic. Stereo is great. I'll show you real quick.
10 to 4 p.m. on the Bush College Avenue. In the plane that I can't face memory.
Power antenna works flawlessly. Sunroof works great. Really nice driving car. The suspension is nice. Of course, it's starting to rain. The wipers work excellent. Hate taking this car out in the rain, but it's supposed to rain over the next couple of days off and on, and it looked like it was cleared up. Heated seats definitely work. Very smooth running and driving car. The car drives nice and tight. It just had, yesterday we had a Mobile One oil change done, so it just had a fresh oil change. Silky smooth. The suspension in this car is really surreal. I mean, it's a really beautiful suspension system when it's operating properly, and it is in this car. Very comfortable car. Loaded up with all the options you'd expect with a $140,000 automobile. Rear seats are extremely comfortable, plenty of leg room. They're also heated and reclined rear seats. Car drives beautiful. Like I said, the first real S-Class car that I ever owned was a W140. Had that car probably in the late 1990s. Great car. Loved that car. My wife loved that car. My son used to call it the limo. Incredible drive quality. Fantastic comfort. Safety. And this was the king of the road car. When the 140 cars were new in the showroom back in the 90s, I was working in the financial district in New York City, and when someone pulled up with a S600 Mercedes-Benz, you immediately knew that was somebody who was doing pretty well for themselves down on Wall Street. You knew they were doing really well, especially if they had a person sitting in the front seat who was responsible for driving them around. Car drives beautifully. Car also has a Parrot Bluetooth device, and it is functional. I haven't figured out how to use it yet, but it is functional, and it has a Sirius XM unit here also. I mentioned before, the heat and AC in the car works perfectly. Silky smooth shifts, smooth acceleration. Cruise control works beautifully. Fantastic car. A little upset that I have it out in the rain, considering that we detailed the car yesterday, but it happens. We're gonna hand wash the car, clean it again, and we haven't even photographed the undercarriage yet, so we'll re-clean the undercarriage, make sure it's nice and clean before we put it up on the lift. This car is finished in black pearl. It has the two-tone exclusive black and gray leather. Very luxurious car. Fantastic car. And this car will be coming up for auction very soon on Bring a Trailer. It will be a no reserve auction, meaning in 7 days the car sells to the highest bidder regardless of what that number is. So if you're interested in this car, you're watching this video on YouTube, you want to come check it out, you're more than welcome to. Or if you want to have a third party come out and check it out on your behalf, that's also welcome. It's an absolutely beautiful car. will be coming up for auction on Bring a Trailer. No reserve. That's my video for today. It is April 11th, 2024. This is a 1995 Mercedes-Benz S600 V12. 94,431 miles. Coming up for auction soon on Bring a Trailer. I want to wish everyone the best of luck.